Hello, busy single parents. It's me, your favorite author, transformational speaker, and busy single parent advocate, Author Mia Turner Whitley, author of Amazon best-selling book, Life According to the Busy Single Parent, Success Stories and Solutions to Bring Calm to Your Chaotic World. That's for you for doing an amazing work that you did on this previous week. Whatever it was, make sure you take time to celebrate you. And if you don't, I am, because I'm your advocate. Maybe you need to pat yourself on the back. Whatever it is, take that moment to celebrate all your wins. And even if it's just coming through the week, let's make that a win. Right? So last week, I gave you a me work assignment to create a joy list. Did you make time to create that joy list? So we were talking about time management, and then we talked about things that we can do that give us a little energy throughout the day. Yeah, because sometimes we know how the days can be. So we're creating our joy list. The task or the assignment was to pick one thing and make sure you're doing it somewhere in your day, right? The whole purpose of that was to give us a little energy as we're going through our day. And also it helps with our mental, emotional wellness because we are doing something that brings to us joy, J-O-Y. So I hope you had an opportunity to do that, because one of the things for me over here on this Mia Speaks to the Busy Single Parent is making sure that I'm providing simple things that you can do. Yeah, and I'm saying simple, however, it still requires intentional application, and that's on you. I can't do it for you, right? So that intentional application, aka work. So today we're going to go a little deeper in the topic of time management. And if you're like me, time is the one thing that seems like I did not have enough time. Time, money, and energy, actually. Those three to be exact. So today we will go in a little deeper, and I'm going to give you some more practical tips that you can do when it comes to managing time. All right. The first one is batching the things that you do. So what is batching? Batching is putting it together. So maybe I'm trying to save time with meals, so I do meal prep. I pick a day or 2 days out of the week where I prep those meals. We already have it together. Most of us as busy single parents, what I can tell you about is those leftovers. Yeah, we say a meal prep now, aka leftovers. We cook spaghetti, then I'm going to add this, and I'm going to add that the next day, and this the next day, whatever that may be. Maybe you're a student, you're also in school, and you're working. Emails, we all get emails. Maybe having that time to reply to all of them at one time. So making it easy for us with that batching. What can I put together? Number 2 is setting priorities. Identify your top 3 tasks for the day. The top 3 things you have to do. Focus on completing those before moving on to less critical tasks. Yes, there are other things that come up during the day. The day gets hectic, but at least you've accomplished the most important things. So again, the beginning of your day, at some point early in your day, what are those top 3 things that you need to do? The third thing is time blocking. So what is time blocking? It's allocating specific blocks of time for different activities. For example, you may have a time block for family time. We're going to watch TV, or we're going to play games, or we're going to read, or whatever it is we're going to do for 2 hours, right? Or it may be blocking off your time for self-care. Whatever you need to do to maintain that balance and harmony. So that's number 3. So these 3 strategies, batching, task setting, priorities, time blocking, combined with the ones that we discussed last week, can really help us take control of our time. Now, speaking of taking control of our time, I have a me work assignment for this week. What is me work? It's the work we do for ourselves. We don't do homework. We do me work. So this one is time mapping. We're going to take an assessment of our time. If we want to do things differently, then sometimes we have to move a little differently. Otherwise, you keep doing the same thing, you're going to get the same results. It's not going to change. Okay, so with a little effort and some intentional application, what we call work in the beginning, right, of doing what we're about to do with this time mapping. The whole purpose of that is what's going to happen on the other side, right? What are those outcomes that we're going to get, right? What is going to be the results as I'm tripping over my words. So you're going to track your time for a week. And the way that you're going to do that is you're going to select the hours that you want to track. So let's say that is from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. You get a piece of paper or use your phone, whatever you're going to use, and you're going to write those hours down, 9, 10, 11, 12, so forth and so on. At the end of each hour, take a moment to jot down what did you do during that time. Or maybe it's a block of time. Maybe it's every 2 hours. What did you do during that time? Right? And then at the end of the week, it's all for a reason and a purpose. You want to do some things differently. You want to save you some time. You want to look at what you're doing well. Look at what you're doing. Right? So at the end of the week, you'll come back and you'll look and see what it is that you have. And be honest with yourself. What were those times that maybe it's a pattern? So I noticed that after I do this, then I do that, and then I do that instead of just coming back doing this, whatever it is. What are those time wasters? Maybe you blocked out time to spend 30 minutes on the internet. You ended up doing 3 hours, right? So you're looking for time where you can reclaim that time, right? So the goal is to get a clear picture of where your time goes and make adjustments so that you can look at where your priorities are, right? It's all about creating awareness and finding hidden pockets of time for what truly matters most, all right? And then don't forget, take 5.